Here at the Academy, we do the unthinkable. That's just how it works around these parts. What's the unthinkable, you may ask? The unthinkable is that we have Cetitan, hail, or snow. I always call it hail. Cetitan snow knocking at your door. You know what I'm saying? The issue is this motherfucker has a Ditto. Now that may play to my advantage if I have Aurora Veil up when I belly drum, in which case people finna get clapped. One, because Ditto has way less HP than me. I have the defense boost and I have the Aurora Veil, so she's getting clapped left and right. Yo, I'm super pumped to fucking you. Let me calm down so I can think about this critically, because you know my style. I'm gonna try to win with the Cetitan. Even if you look at his team, Zapdos just destroys him if I get rid of Clodsire. But that's irrelevant because we need Cetitan. If I were to Obama Snow, what's his counterplay for that? Obama Snow is quite good. Slowking for Valiant. Slowking is amazing. It's very difficult to kill. Tusk is solid as well. Masquerada is interesting. Cetitan is Cetitan. You know how we go. You know how we get down around these parts. What's my belly drum setup on though? So I need to not have any damage on me. I do want rocks. Rocks ensures a lot of these KOs without me having to Terra Ice. Yeah, Terra Ice, bros. Gambit's good. Gambit's actually good. Zapdos is good too. Zapdos probably arguably the most lethal, though I have to play a bit around with this thing, so we'll see. Terras are gonna matter. So phase 1 is gonna be Hail. I'm glad Corviknight comes out at the end. Does Default get rid of Aurora Veil? Actually don't remember that mechanic. Let me see. It does. Right. Okay. This guy's just gonna go for U-turn. Okay. Just gonna. Alright. Okay, bro. Okay, brother. Alright, so that gives me a lot of data on the kind of guy I'm playing now. Good to know. Good to know. Risk versus reward wise, I know what I'm dealing with. Probably, I wouldn't be shocked to see knockoff here. You don't go Valiant unless this likely doesn't have T-Spikes. So I'm not sure why Clodsire. Again, getting a lot of data here. So Toxic, which would mean what for me? That doesn't matter when it comes to Tusk. So that gives me a lot of data. Gut player. Future Sight. I don't want to take advantage of this. The fact that he's a gut player means I could chilly reception here, but which would get me a lot of mileage. It would get me so much mileage. Let's just play it step by step. Tusk getting Toxic here doesn't matter. Okay. Surprised he rocks considering he doesn't want. Okay, whatever. We'll just spin here. You forgot Future Sight up. So it goes to Clodsire, which means Zapdos is going to be an issue. You know, there are things that people do that baffle me. Just baffle me. As I said, we're just going to have to play it moment by moment, as they say. So mindless U-turn. I don't think he even has Brave Bird, right? Getting a decent read on what I'm dealing with here. Corviknight again. Yep. And now I have all the leverage. So not a thinker. I don't want to go about this. I want the he doesn't have body press, which is good. Like Gambit hooks him up. Like right now, these are the things you want to think about, right? Though let's see what he does. Yeah. Now what? I forced in, I figured he'd stay in. I was gonna Iron Head there because Zamazenta would make the most sense. Could kill this, but let's see what this is. He hasn't shown a move yet. Yeah, it's fucking We need this to be healthy. I need to stay in. Future sight. Fortunately, special effect drops don't impact future sight. Corviknight comes in. I should have chillied, honestly. I forgot about the Corviknight that I did so much work to get rid of. But this is where things like that become irrelevant when you have a motherfucking King Gambit. So the future sight's coming next turn. We do the literal same thing again. If he chooses to roost, he gets clapped. Alright, back to square one. And now I can actually sucker punch on the Valiant. He's double switching. Do I care enough to Terra? I don't need my Terra on I don't need my Terra on, but it's not time to Terra yet. It's not necessary. I don't need my Terra on what's it called? How many terms of what's the speed tier for this? Chilly Reception is no drawback. And Gambit cannot be defended against, so we'll continually cut out. Corviknight's damage means my hail is infinite. My hail is on. The reason I'm playing it in a way where I'm trying to win with Cetitan, but the way he plays, I told you I had a million other ways to win, but it's Cetitan's day. You know what I mean? This probably has trick based on how he's playing. In which case, so be it. Or he double switches. Yeah, that's fine though. Chilly Reception. Yeah, because the problem is whenever you let me future sight. So Chilly Reception, Obama Snow. Whenever you let me future sight, Obama Snow. This game over. If I go hard Gambit, I get a kill. So he's just gonna actually EQs. So that's blessed. I'll just Iron Head here, no drawback. Oh, Ditto, right? Forgot about Ditto. This is actually good. As I get to Iron Head spam, Kataos, perfect. Ditto is the only thing that can stop my Cetitan once it gets going. So, let's see. Kataos doing 22, Iron Head's doing. I'm fine with that. It finally goes down Magenta. I was wondering, like, when was that gonna go down? It's leftovers. He's already Terra'd. I know these things like to run Iron Defense, Body Press and such. I don't know what else they run. So I'm surprised he's doing it like this, unless there's something else that he can do to me. Because obviously I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb spam. Okay, so yeah, don't ask me, bros. Don't ask me, bros. I think bro just decided I'm gonna leave the brain at home today. Now, you know, Gambit just claps. Well, maybe Cetitan can do something here. This dude is not letting me do things with Cetitan. Whatever, I'll go zap those to see what he does. So he goes to Valiant to Moonblast. Good to know. Let me see. Future side Chilly Recept 28%. Chilly Recept would win. Still not gonna win with. I could sweep it with Cetitan here. He's just gonna leave it in. It's just not gonna sweep with it. I just take this kill here. Let's just give up Zapdos and do what we've been doing. At this point, he can't guard against Sludge Bomb, so there's no point. Plus, this dude's always gonna stand. But yeah, man. Again, it's one of those things where Cetitan was not the easiest way to win this, but I could win with it. And so I'm trying to structure the game in a way where we can do so. Okay, it is what it is. Cetitan was in the back though. Cetitan was looming. Cetitan was waiting, looming. And the reason I said some of the things was because in a game like that, within the first couple turns, I realized there's no like plan. You know, it was just like, okay, let's just go with the flow. Not even the flow, just go with my gut. Cinderace is something I haven't considered. Cetitan though. The big issue is gonna be what is Gambit's Terra is. But if he goes Gambit on me, this is where I considered having Terra Fairy, but I'd have to give up Icicle Crash or Ice Shard to run Play Rough, and I'm just not willing to do that. But yeah, let's think this one through a bit more, because he has a slightly trickier team and he has Intimidate, Cyclings and all that, and Pex and all that stuff. So I don't want to double down too much on Cetitan to the point where I just neglect all other game plans. But I do want to win with Cetitan. That's why it's here. So let's see. Abomasnow guards against the Grin quite a bit. Thunderous. Slowkings, Thunderous, Pex. Grin to a lesser extent. Tusk is annoying as hell for him. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna show him. Gambit is good, but he has a Gambit. My Zapdos is quite good. So it's really just whatever mon I kill first will give me a lot of insight. He does have things that I can't check, namely Cinderace, because I don't have Moltres on this anymore. So there are things that will give me trouble, but I will make do. How do I want to go about this? Phase 1, that I think the lowest risk play. So he starts with Thunderous Therian form, which is interesting. For the match, let me think about this. If I were to Chili Recept, what is options here? If I Chili Reception, I activate Cetitan immediately. It's gonna require some playing around though. What are his options here? There's Landers, there's... By Future Sight and he repositions into Landers, it's better to Chili Reception straight up. He Thunderbolts, which is interesting because he's specs based on how much damage he did. So if I were to Cetitan, he'd go Pex and then double the Landers, or he'd go Pex and then Terra. I could wash him right now with Cetitan. Like I could go Cetitan, make the high risk play, belly drum, but I have no data on this opponent. So what I'm gonna do is take the long game, right? We're gonna do is just go for these. Rocks has more mileage. There's no way that's not specs. I knew Lando was coming in, but again, Rocks gives me a bit more mileage. These boys like to run Grass Knot and things of that nature. Rocky Helmet. I'm debating whether or not the helmet is significant enough. Yeah, Cinderace is too problematic and I have no data on the opponent's skill set. So right there, I could have gotten the knockoff there. But now he gets to go to Cinderace, which is bad for me, but I put myself in this position. So court changes, that's fine. Yeah, I knew he'd stay in, but it was one of those things of, all right, you gotta just take your, okay, that's perfect. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't know why the fuck you'd stay into U-turn. Horrible play. That was a big knockoff, very bad play. And that's in a normal, if I was playing somebody at the highest level of the ladder, I wouldn't have knocked there, because I know there's no reality where he leaves that in, knowing, or he should know. He's probably gonna vote switch here. I want a Rocks, but it is what it is. I can I can get around a lot more things by doing it the way I'm doing it. I have to double down on Cetitan though. The fact that he didn't rocks with the lander is to his wise though. So as I said, I'm getting a read of how this person's brain works or doesn't, what the kind of things he does or doesn't consider. But I'm still never gonna play the game in a way where I'm assuming. Let me see, do I need to tear anything else? I'm never gonna play the game in a way where, now this is gonna open me up to Thunderous a lot. See, do I want to do that? Dark Pulse. I have a lot of SPDF, but not enough. Yeah, I'd rather do it this way. The Hydro Pumps. Okay, so that gives me a lot of data. I don't agree with Hydro Pump there at all, but gives me a lot of data. I'm SPDF Obama Snow, so I'll eat. That means he's gonna stay. I should Giga, but I'm not going to. I'll get up the Aurora Veil here. He's gonna stand. Oh, which I could have killed the Grin, which would be big for me. But again, we're gonna use the, because I want to be careful. I'm getting data, but it's costing me too much health. But I still have a lot of leverage. So I want to be careful I don't give him too much I'm so confident he's gonna stay in here, and Giga Drain will get me back up the health. I can't risk him going hard Cinderace, so I have to weigh the risk versus reward of every turn. So let's say I Aurora Veil here, and let's say I Giga Drain there and he went Cinderace. I'd have been in a horrendous position, right? Because I'd have nothing to show for it. I'd have nothing, well, more or less, right? I wouldn't have anything to show for the turn. So I have to make sure that everything is pristine. Let me see. Zapdos' positioning would mean I'm staring down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on the kill streak based on how he plays. Now these next couple turns are gonna seem ultra aggressive, but bear with me. Based on how he plays, I doubt he'd ever go for Power Ball here. Power Ball would be an awful play. But based on how he plays, these next couple turns are gonna be super aggressive, and I mean aggressive in terms of I'm gonna take a higher risk, higher reward plays. Now there are times for higher risk plays. Oh right, I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that. That's actually funny. So I forgot about that. Okay, we're gonna have to reset this up then. So I said I'll have to up the risk versus reward on my decision making. Let me think, is it worth Chillery steps into Greninja, for example? I don't trust him. I wanted to reposition into Tusk there, but because that would give me a lot of leverage. But I don't trust this opponent's level of skill. And he's gonna Dark Pulse here. I think Giga might still kill him. This Grin is a real issue. Does not kill him. It doesn't even come close. Now he's just gonna Hydro Pump. So I'll use that to my advantage. Dark Pulses. I know I'll eat it. So Battle Bond, Hydro. Okay. Thunder is gonna become an issue now. I made a big mistake with the with the I made a very big mistake with the chord change, so that's probably gonna cost me, honestly. I made a huge mistake. Now I haven't lost the game or anything, but that was like a huge oversight. I completely forgot about that. Which means I could have Earth Powered the Cinder and switch. What was it? It was Greninja versus, yeah. So that's gonna really cost me because the Gren got way more value out of it, and I underestimated how much Giga Drain would do. So many misplays, but we'll make it out. It'll be all right. So I'm gonna have to force his hand here. So we're gonna Cetitan for the positioning because now I know he gotta go to Landers. And then when he goes to Landers, he's just gonna double switch out into Toxapex, and this is where the aggression is gonna be upped. This is where the aggression is gonna be upped. Or if he goes to the race, then he's going to reposition into Landers. I mean, he might not. And I don't have to do all this yet. I could still technically play it slow played. So he goes Gambit first. What do I want to do here? I've already Terra'd. So SDs. Okay. It's really based on what his Terra is, honestly. So he takes the Sucker Punch, goes for Katal, gets paralyzed. I don't agree with his Katal play, but it worked for him. Still has turns of Hail. He's not gonna go for Sucker Punch here. He does. Oh, did not expect Sucker Punch. He got me. How do I win this? I guess Sucker Punch is decently low risk. I would have Katal'd, but he's probably like, okay, I don't want to take any damage. He hasn't Terra'd yet, right? I made the Cinderace turn, like I made it way harder for me than it needed to be. So he's gonna just attack. He's gonna he's not going to Sucker Punch. So what I'm gonna do, he's either not gonna Sucker Punch or he's gonna go hard Cinderace. Because the Aurora Veil here is pretty obvious. An Aurora Veil, yep. Bingo. So I needed that. That was a big turn for me. That was a big turn for me. It's gonna be a big next couple turns. Big next couple turns. Especially because I still have my Hail. And the Gambit took some damage. If I can get Aurora Veil up plus, because a U-turn there is your best play, always. But I let him get too much leverage with the forgetting of the Aurora Veil. That literally just fucked me. But nothing on his team was that problematic. And so the up in aggression that I was talking about was me assuming I'd have the screens up. So when he took that shit, I was like, fuck. How could I have forgotten court change could take the screens? But far from over. Far from over, especially based on how he plays. I definitely can see him giving me openings. So grass not likely to come out here. I won't get the Terra Blast flying. Okay. So he finally Terras. I do think he stayed. You think about this. I have a lot of snow turns. I need to get this play right. If he switches, I'm fucked. But if I belly drum, he's fucked. I should have fucking. Alright. We'll kill this. Wow, it didn't die. That's a big para there. But that's para for you. I want to drum so badly here. Yes. Fuck yes. I told you, based on how he plays, he might give me the openings I need. You know what? Literally, if he lost Lando there, he lost the game. Because at that point, nothing on his team could stop me when my Cetitan boosted. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. We'll just Icicle Crash here. There's no reason to. It's just gonna go back to Landers. I still technically can win. Cetitan has the boost necessary, especially because Cinderace dies to Ice Shard. But I needed to get that play right. So it's gonna be funny as fuck watching Cetitan sweep outside of Hill. It's really gonna come down to if the Pex can live an Earthquake. But as I said, it was far from over. Yeah, the power was big. Power was big, man. Power was big. I don't think this lives an Ice Shard from 30%. If it does, max in the race. So this makes no difference. Unless he's gonna try to stall out every Ice Shard I have. Okay. I ain't mad at him. We're gonna do this for a while. I ain't mad at him. If this is your only out, I'd go for it every time. If this is your only out, I'd go for it every time. So keep doing it. I only need one Earthquake. And plus he has more of the risk on his end. So yeah. Wonder what the pick says. As I said, he has more of the risk on his end, so I have no, like, there are a million turns left before I have to fucking predict, right? Like, my Earthquake should have to get down to like 3, and the odds, like, he's more likely to try to, that's like a Sucker Punch war, but the Sucker Punches are getting lower because Ice Shard has so much PP. He just takes one turn for me to read him, and every switch he's making makes it harder psychologically for him. So I was never under any pressure there. Besides, funnily enough, well, since he has Terra Blast, I guess it could make things different. But as I said, funnily enough, it was gonna get to a point where maybe Slowking would win. But if the Pex has Toxic, then nah. But look at that, Cetitan won out of Hail. Outside of Snow. I bet you guys didn't see that win coming. But the Earth power on the Cinderace on Switch was massive. And obviously getting parried with the Iron Head. But he didn't get parried on any other ones. So bro got pretty fortunate. He was gonna get parried. I ever saw my Guja game the other day? Got parried like 3-4 times in a row. So it's gonna happen. And I'm grateful that I got to get that belly drum off. I thought Earthquake would kill the Gambit, so he was a very slow Gambit. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.